He's on the defensive end of the floor. That's what Shaheen Holloway is best at. And then Creighton gotten their offensive mojo back, being at home the last 2 games. And certainly Ryan Kalkbrenner, healthy and back in the lineup, helps that as well.
Here is Ryan Nembhard, floats it to Kalkbrenner, and he puts it in.
That's great design of spacing on the floor. He had all
Nick, because they were draining shots like that from Shireman. Dawes knocks in a 3, and that is his game for Seton Hall. He has hit over 40% of the team's threes this season. Backdoor cut. Kaluma up and under.
That's something Shaheen Holloway. I consider that kind of transition, early offense. You got to.
Kaluma crashing the boards. Second chance for Creighton. Creighton already up to 9 rebounds. Out to Kaluma. Yes, sir. That's a 3.
Seton Hall is really going to attack.
Made shot in the last 7 attempts for the Blue Jays. Richmond off the bounce. Just slips it up and over Kalkbrenner's outstretched arms.
And those outstretched arms, the jump stop disrupted the timing of the block shot.
Shireman. First made shot of the ball game for Shireman.
Hey, it isn't a shot clock violation.
Well, Dawes has already hit a 3 in this game and then a deep 2 to start. He can be an X factor for this Seton Hall team. Alexander. That's a 3. Fresh off a career-high 7 triples on Christmas Day against DePaul. Just 2 tonight, and he's on the bench with 2 fouls. 5 to shoot. Nembhard with 2. Nembhard bunks it off the window, and it rolls out. Kalkbrenner is there with the putback.
The 5th offensive rebound for. It's where first-year head coach. I'm sure there's not that established trust there on, hey, can I play you with foul trouble or not?
Inside, Kalkbrenner with a 2-hand flush. And that's back-to-back on this end for the 7-footer. Shireman with 10. What a feed to Kalkbrenner. And Shireman with the goggles on. He's got the vision tonight. And it's a 9-0 run for Creighton. And a timeout taken by Shaheen Holloway.
Well, Ryan called to the rim that whole possession.
Shireman thought about a 3. What a pass to Miller. Puts in a triple. And they are pouring it in.
Matchup zone. Whatever it is, you got to contain the ball a whole heck of a lot better.
Miller again. Yes! This time from the right side.
I love it. Greg McDermott has such a good feel when someone's.
You want to see from this team to close out the first half?
Well, I think Richmond's got to get it going. You got to find ways to get him going downhill. I like him in the post. I've always liked him posting up. Something for your top dog to get rolling.
Samuel had it swatted away. Kalkbrenner.
It's one thing if you're got traffic around you, you're trying to be careful. But when you're swinging and pulling yourself up and pulling your knees up, that's probably 2 minutes has to carry them. And again, getting to the free throw line has to be a big part of how they score. I like that they posted Kadari Richmond on that last possession. I think Seton Hall can have success there.
Only 2 free throw attempts tonight for Seton Hall. Shireman at 3.
Really good balance. Shireman, all of his weight is going away from the basket. He's been under the weather.
Offensive rebound for Kalkbrenner. Nembhard at 3. Puts it down.
Job by Nembhard to move off penetration. He didn't stand there. He floated to the right wing.
Nembhard at 3. You bet.
Just another great read from Shireman. That roll from Frederick King. Don't see the pointing and might match up at the end of it to get Creighton a little disjointed, but they're going to try to stick with it.
5 to shoot. Nembhard. High off the window with the scoop shot. Beating the buzzer. And Kaluma picks off the inbound pass. The exclamation point on a dominant first half for the Blue Jays and Ryan Kalkbrenner. A season-high 5 blocks in the first half.
I think he's feeling healthy.
I think he is listed.
He's listed at 6 feet tall.
But there's a little thing in the basketball world called basketball height.
Yeah, listen, you go check the Creighton media guide. I listed myself at 6'3" as a junior. I kept it real as a senior and said, you know what, I'm 6'2".
You shrunk?
I shrunk, or I got some guys in Milwaukee. A year older doesn't always mean a year better, but it does for Shaka Smart's program.
Richmond, bodies all over him. The Defo with 6, had it swatted by Kalkbrenner. Make it 6 blocks for the big fella. And in a flash, Kaluma lays it in.
Kalkbrenner got the whole party started with the block, keeping it.
I don't know what is. And he has certainly been terrific tonight. Harris left it short. And numbers the other way for Creighton.
Oh, beautiful.
Kalkbrenner showing a little finesse. The 7-footer hanging in the air. Davis hasn't played much tonight. And Alexander just money from the mid-range. He's up to 10 on 3 of 6.
Transition defense for Seton.
Available. And throughout various parts of the non-conference, just 7 or 8 scholarship players available. As Alexander drills another triple. And then Frederick King sends Davis to the floor. Alexander with the step through.
More transition, just not stopping the ball. Alexander gets all the way to that Big East logo before anybody picks.
Farabello on the pull-up. Why not? Everybody else has scored tonight. Farabello getting involved in the action. Be a first-team all-league type of player.
He's playing just with so much confidence.
Kaluma, no look pass to Kalkbrenner. Everything is clicking tonight.
No doubt.
So getting some good minutes. The TCU transfer. And another guy who can just add to this three-point shooting that has become a major weapon for Creighton over the last 3 games, including this one. Kalkbrenner. Kaluma hesitates and puts it in. And he has his first double-double of the season. 11 points, 11 boards. As the head coach. Kaluma responds with a 3 of his own. Give him 14 on 5 of 9. Who? and that motivates him. He wants to be part of putting Creighton on the map even more than they already are. As Mitchell drains a 3, his first triple of the night and the 11th for the.
How they've shot the ball. I really, that's been eye-opening, especially considering they really struggled over their 6-game losing streak to shoot with any sort of consistency. They've been lighting it up from beyond the arc, and then just getting Kalkbrenner back healthy. Fred King rocking the rim.
Baylor Shire, their 3rd consecutive win in Big East play. 83-59, rather 83-61, the final. And Nick, it was all Blue Jays from the start.
It's an impressive offensive performance. Better than 50% from the floor. 4 players in double figures, made 11 threes. Kalkbrenner loomed large, especially blocking shots. Just a complete performance on both ends of the floor for the Creighton Blue Jays.
4 Blue Jays in double figures. Kalkbrenner 17 points, 8 boards, and tied a career high with 6 blocks. First season double-double for Arthur Kaluma. For Nick Pa and our entire Fox crew, I'm Matt Schumacher saying so long from Omaha. Let's send it to Mike Hill and Jim Jackson in L.A.
It was right now. The head coach of the Creighton Blue Jays, Greg McDermott, joins us here. Coach, congratulations, Mike Hill in the FS1 studios. Look, when you're shooting the ball well, obviously you're going to win a lot of basketball games. But what has been the difference for this team over the last 3 games that probably wasn't there over the previous 6 during that losing streak?
Well, Ryan Kalkbrenner, for one. A healthy Ryan Kalkbrenner. He played a few games with mono, and then we finally diagnosed what he had, and we had to shut him down. So just having him back and what it does around the basket and what defenses have to do to account for him just opens up the floor. And then obviously defensively he was all over the place tonight. But I thought our guys shared it. I thought they moved it. I thought we took the right shots. And when we shoot the right shots, we're going to make our fair share.
Coach Mack, congrats, 3 in a row. Good to see you. Listen, making shots allows you now to set your defense. So making shots now played a huge role defensively for you. How have you seen the change, the adjustments on the defensive end for your team?
Yeah, we've gotten better. Obviously we were playing at a really high level defensively at the end of last year, and I think we're finally starting to get back to that point. Obviously, a few new pieces that we've had to kind of work into the lineup, but I think we're more connected defensively than even when we were in Maui and playing well over there. But to hold Seton Hall to 22 points in the first half is really credit to our guys and the defense. And I thought the rebounding, we didn't turn it over. We forced them into turnovers, and that allowed us to get out in transition and make some plays in space, which is how we like to play.
All right, congrats. I'm still jealous, too. I want to know that handicap. I want to know that handicap.
Well, you've got the open invite, so we'll see if you show up.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Greg, before I let you go, though, I got to ask you, because it is your son's birthday, Doug McDermott's 31st birthday today. He's a millionaire. He's been in the league for a long period of time. Do you still buy him birthday presents at this age and as much money as he makes?
Yeah. He's supposed to buy me birthday presents, but I have to treat him good because I'm hoping for a corner room in the old folks' home someday, so I got to make sure I take good care of him.
Well, maybe he'll give you some more good offense against UConn, Xavier, and Providence coming up in your Big East schedule. Greg McDermott, thanks for joining us here on FS1 College Sports and College Hoops Extra. Appreciate it.